We're delighted to be here tonight. This is my beautiful wife, Leesa Clark-Price, and I'm Gary Lee Price. I designed and sculpted the Statue of Responsibility, and we just love these guys so much. We've been friends for a long time, and very, very honored to present this work tonight.
He always says, I have to do the talking. He does the talking with his hands, with the creation. But the Statue of Liberty will stand 305 feet tall on the West Coast to bookend the Statue of Liberty on our East Coast. Think about it. A Statue of Liberty on the East Coast, and has our country ever needed a statue of responsibility more than it does today? It's Viktor Frankl's idea from his book, Man's Search for Meaning. He was a Holocaust survivor, and in that book, on page 132, he states, America, you must bookend your Statue of Liberty with a statue of responsibility. He proposed that idea. It was presented to Gary, and he had the opportunity to create his vision, the icon that you see here, and presented that to the only person who could say yes to that, Viktor Frankl's widow, who's still living in Vienna, Austria. So, a few years ago, it does seem like we've known you a long, long time. I believe we've known you through eternity. This is where I say, go Cardinals. But, inside joke. So, these beautiful people have connected with us, not just for life, but forever. And we're honored to provide a statue of responsibility each year for the person that they choose to recognize within their beautiful organization for the responsibility. And remember, it's not a hand out, it's a hand up. It's a hand reaching to lift someone. And we're honored. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be a part of the magic that you're creating in the world. We love you guys.
I'm Gala, President and CEO of U-S Synthetic of Lehi. I think about first meeting and connecting it's important to us. We're about improving lives. Yes, that is our mission. In the end, the reason we really wanted to partner with folks at Who Lives is the passion for people.
Landon Garner here, Director of Engineering Good for U-S Synthetic. This partnership has been an amazing opportunity for us to fulfill and connect to our purpose and vision, which is to improve lives. That's what U-S Synthetic is all about. Sure, we manufacture diamond technology, but really what we're all about is trying to achieve this purpose, which is to improve people's lives.
Typically, it ends with, can you write a check? But we decided a number of years ago was, let's look for partnerships where kind of 1 + 1 is 1 and 2. Where we can bring our heart and soul and our problem-solving mentality and our engineering practices and more than just a check, so we can multiply that.
And that has turned into such an amazing opportunity with our customer, Volterra, to where that invitation was say, come be part of this. And now, I remember we went on a mission trip with Volterra, the Volterra team, and they were so excited because they saw the application in real life, and they got excited where they came back, and within a week they sent us over a presentation that the engineering team got together where they had already customized a specific drill bit for the human power to build a drill. It was just amazing to know now a customer of ours, us as the supplier, coming together with our technology to help people get clean water around the world.
And it is so much about the people. You know, you can see faces right now what we're talking about, right? People in Kenya and hearing their journey. And what's been beautiful is when you're with John, you're with Nikki, you're with my and you're really talking to a person about their life, about their experience. And it's more than even just the water, right? There's this mission, but it bleeds into all aspects of their lives. How's this going to change your family's opportunities, your educational experience, the long-term vision of how this village will be self-reliant?
This reminds me of one of my most favorite memories of being on one of these Who Lives mission trips was we were there in the village and we saw all the children and the babies and the toddlers watching this village drill a water well. Had this idea and said, what if we each took one of the babies, held them in our arms, and spun the village drill? So we did. So we each held a baby in our arms, and there's a few of us all together, and in unison, we helped these little baby toddlers spin the village drill. And it just filled my heart because it now meant that those children will never have to go fetch dirty water. Right. And that they will have clean water as they grow up. And it just filled my heart with so much hope and joy.
We had a lot of great partnerships over the years with good organizations, and we've tracked how many people's lives have improved, right? We try to estimate that. And so we'll say, look, we impacted 250 people at schools by going in and helping teach kids problem solving, or, with Day of Caring, we helped this many people by, these projects at parks or schools or other things. And then we got connected to this. And all of a sudden now we're talking 500,000 people and a million other people. And it's just making sure that the resources that we can give shared among each of the individuals at U.S. Synthetic and families is directed to projects that really have impact.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Those are angels.
Yeah, every so often, we get to shine the spotlight on people who don't just succeed in business, but who remind us that success is measured on how much good we create for others. And tonight we honor exactly that spirit. Louis Pope is the visionary founder of U-S Synthetic. He's built more than a company. He's built a culture of innovation, and that's rooted in responsibility. And that legacy is carried forward today by the very innovative position that Landon has as engineering good. And again, together they show us that engineering isn't just about solving technical problems, but it's also solving human issues. And so with, again, just immense gratitude and admiration for these two men, we are proud to present this year's Statue of Responsibility to U.S. Synthetic.